Hello, elementary friends, K through 6. How's it going? It is week 6. Can you believe it? We're almost through this first quarter. Only a couple more weeks left. So, how are you guys doing? How's everybody feeling? How was your week last week? Hope everything went great. And if not, it's okay. It's another week and it's another day. So, I want to start off a little different today. And I want us to just start with a quick little question. So, if there's anybody around you in your house, close to you, by you, I want you to just take a minute. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to really think about this question. And then I want you to answer it with those of you who have individuals like parents or sister or brother, anybody around you. So the question is, if you could be any superhero, what would it be and what superpower would you have? So if you could be a superhero, what superpower would you have and why? So pause the video for a moment and take a minute and discuss that. So I hope you got a chance to have a little laugh with somebody in your family for a minute there. So I'm going to tell you really quick what Miss Pleasure's superpower would be. So if I were a superhero and I could have any superpower in the world, I would want the superpower of flying because I think it's really cool. Because then if I can fly, then I can see everything. I could fly from place to place, see different things, see family members, see friends, and it would be just like quick. So I wouldn't have to drive or anything like that. So I think flying would be really cool for me. So that is what I think my superpower would be. So take a deep breath in and out. Kind of roll your neck around so we can come back into our remote learning space so we can talk about what our lesson will be for this week. And we have been talking about self-management as our competency, and we have gone over the brain model, hand model, and flipping your lid. Last week, we talked about regulation tools or skills, things you can do to help yourself calm down. So today we're going to discuss another strategy that that I think will be really great. That's called the think strategy. Before we get into our think strategy, as always, I want to take a minute and do a check-in. So, how do you feel? How are you feeling? Here is our chart. If you still need your reminders of just a few key emotions or feelings that you may be going through. How are you feeling? Take a minute, breathe in and out. As always, Miss Pleasure will say how she's feeling today. Today, I'm feeling very anxious. It's a very busy day for me today, and so I'm kind of feeling like I have a whole lot to do and a little bit of time. So I'm just a little anxious today, but I am taking care of myself by breathing and drinking water and actually having some really nice smelling scents in my office right now. So hopefully that will help me calm down a little more and let it know that it's okay. Everything will get done today. So that's how I'm feeling. So how are you feeling? I hope that everybody has taken time just to kind of enjoy some family time, enjoy some outside time because the weather's starting to get cool again. And guess what? We're going to be in the house soon. So let's do that to take care of ourselves. So back on the think strategy. So today, the think strategy is something that you can use to help you know whether what is about to come out of your mouth or what you may say is really worth you even saying it. So sometimes we get in those hot and heated moments when we're angry, upset, frustrated, mad, or even silly sometimes, just thinking that, oh, I'm going to say this because everybody might laugh and I'll get a joke out of it. But I want you to stop, and I want you to think about this method, because if you figure out this method or even practice it over and over again, you will be able to maybe stop and think about how this may affect other people around you. So I do not have a video today, but I do have like a poster that I want to share with you that's going to help me explain this to you a little more. And as you can see, it says think before you speak. And think, the THINK, they all mean something different. So the T is it true? So thinking to myself, is what I'm saying true? Was it hearsay? Did somebody tell me? Is it gossip? Is it even worth saying anything about to anybody? So is it true? H is for, is it helpful? Meaning, is it going to help somebody? Is it going to help somebody stay safe? Is it going to help somebody maybe feel better today? Is it going to help me in the long run? So is it helpful? I is it inspiring? Meaning, is it going to make somebody feel better, or is it going to make somebody feel really down and depressed? Like, how is it going to make that person feel? Is it going to make whatever's going on better? So is it inspiring? Is it going to make it better for somebody else? N is it necessary? Meaning, do I really need to say this? Like, is it going to help at the time? Do I really need to say it? Is it something worth saying, or is it just something that I'm thinking is going to help me feel better? And lastly, is it kind? Because, you know, kindness really is the number one thing in relationships. Is it kind? So when you say is it kind, is it going to make somebody happy? Is it going to, again, go back to that H? Is it helpful? Is it going to make somebody happy? Does it make them feel good? Is it going to make me feel good? So that's the think strategy. 1, is it true? 2, is it helpful? 3, is it inspiring? N, is it necessary? And 4, is it kind? If you think about those things before you speak or before you say something that you're questioning, like, is this the right time to say it, or should I say it? It may come out a little mean. It may not be exactly what somebody might want to hear right now. You use this strategy. Is it true, helpful, inspiring, necessary, or kind? That will help prevent a lot of other feelings that may come about for yourself and for others around you. Okay, so I want us to just take a minute, take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And this is what I'm going to ask for you to do. Your lesson today is for you to make a think poster. something similar to this poster here. You see they have all the colors and everything like that. But I want you to take a moment and create your own. So you're going to need a piece of paper, you're going to need crayons, markers, whatever you want to use, colored pencils, whatever. And for K through 2, I'm going to ask you to have a parent or someone older help you. And if you're in 3 through 6, excuse me, I need you to do the same thing, but you don't need any parent help because you can kind of look at it and say this. So K through 2, you're going to get a piece of paper and kind of think. Let me come back and stop sharing my screen because I really want you guys to be able to see this. So put the words THINK down the side, however you choose to. And then you can use pictures if you want to draw a person thinking or someone helping or someone being inspiring. That's what you can do. Or you can get your parents to help you spell out the words that you're creating. Same thing for 3 through 6. Your job is to create a poster with the THINK acronym on there. And then after you create your poster, then I want you to hang it up in your house somewhere. Hang it up so that it's a reminder for you that those times when you're not quite sure what to do or a strategy that you need to use when it comes to, do I need to say this or not? The think strategy is what I want you to try to remember. Okay? So take a minute, take whatever time you need, pause, and I want you to create your poster. I would love to see your posters, but guess what? We're in this remote learning world right now, so I can't necessarily see them, but I know that they're probably great and that they're helpful and that they're useful. I want to take a minute now and do a visual breathing, because I told you guys as we move through this, I'm going to keep giving you different strategies, techniques, breathing things that you can do throughout the day. This one is called the Lazy 8 or Crazy 8. Excuse me, Miss Fletcher has a tickle in her throat this morning and I just can't seem to get it out. So apologies for the cough. But so right here it says start here. Okay, so when you start here, you will put your finger here, and I'm going to show this to you first on paper and then how you can do it without the paper. Okay, so you start here, and then after you start here, then you're going to breathe in, breathe out, in, out. So if you do not have this visual in front of you, you can take your finger out here, and here's your starting point, and then you'll breathe in, out, in, out. So it's just an 8. So you're gonna go in and then out. Okay, that's a crazy 8. In and out. And actually, besides breathing, you're actually connecting your right and left brain back together because you're doing a whole crossover type thing. Okay, so sometimes we have to regroup and reset our minds. So a crazy 8 or lazy 8 is a great way to do that. So finger here, in, out. Okay, so that is our strategy for today. So as we close, I want to leave you with focusing on all of your strategies we've been talking about during times when we have flipped our lid or getting ready to flip our lid, or when we just need a strategy to deal with, like I'm not feeling well, I'm sleepy, I'm tired, like what can I do? Also, in thinking about our think strategy, throughout the next week, I want you to just really think about how many times or how often you thought about the think strategy. Remember what it stands for. Is it true, helpful, inspiring, necessary, and last but not least, is it kind? My friends, I leave you today with kindness and hope that the rest of your week is a great one. See you next week.